Hey everybody, today I will be making ground beef and baked beans. Now this is going to be with a twist, my own twist on it. Instead of me using baked beans, I'm going to be using Poka beans. And instead of me using ground beef, I'm going to be using ground turkey and ground chicken. Now it tasted good, but I pretty much just would prefer if you would just use the ground turkey, but the ground chicken, it was still good, but just for the color it was too light and I didn't too much like the consistency, but it still will do. So yeah, here is my pretty much baked beans. You know how usually baked beans come with bacon in it, but I got a little extra bacon. I also have my beef bouillon cube. Just use one cube. It's like a lot of cubes in there, so just use one cube. I never tried it before, but I tried it this time and it was actually pretty good inside of this. And also, these are my bell peppers. If you want to cut yours, you can go ahead and do so, but I didn't feel like it. Also, I took the yellow ones out of there, so just you would just see the green ones and the red ones. Here are my seasonings. Now for the grease seasoning, I didn't too much have that much left, as you can see. So yeah, I just used the last bit, a little bit of that was left on the chicken. Now this is my spicy girl. If you want to cop that, check out mishascorner.com. This is also her peach please barbecue sauce. I'm telling you, this barbecue sauce tastes so good, man. Yeah, it tastes real good. So make sure you check her website out as well for that. And you know I love foods on the grill, so I have my liquid smoke as well as my olive oil, because usually ground beef has its own juices, but ground turkey and ground chicken is more leaner, so that's what the olive oil is for. Now, pretty much what I'm going to do is I have about a 1.5 strips of bacon, and I'm pretty much gonna break that into pieces as you see here. So yeah, just break it up into pieces. Don't be scared, y'all. Yeah, break it up into pieces and put that in the pan. Now I added my bell peppers in there and let that cook on pretty much medium for about 2 minutes. Now I'm also going to be adding my liquid smoke. Now, y'all know I love foods on a grill, so yeah, go ahead and throw that in there. That's about probably like 3 cups full. But yeah, you just don't want to overdo it. But yeah, just pour you a little bit in there. And when I'm telling you, it took the flavor to the next level. And that was actually the mesquite kind. There's a lot of kinds for that, but I think that was the mesquite kind. So yeah, just go ahead and put that in there and go ahead and stir it. Now here I will be adding my can of beans. Now I didn't add the whole can of beans, y'all, because I think I was like the only one who ate, so I didn't want to put the whole beans in there. But yeah, I think probably later on off camera I'll probably add a little bit more. But yeah, I put a little bit beans in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and stir that with my peppers that you saw. Now in another separate pan, I'm going to be adding my ground beef. I'm sorry, not ground beef, ground turkey and ground chicken. Now, like I told you, it doesn't hold as much juice like the ground beef, so I'm just gonna add a little of olive oil, about a cap or 2 cups full, so that the meat, when you cook it, it don't be so dry. It could be a little juicy. So now I will be adding my ground turkey and ground chicken. And like I also stated, I should have just used the ground turkey because I didn't too much like the consistency and the color of the ground chicken. But you know, it is what it is. It still was great. It still was tasty out. So yeah, if you can, just use the ground turkey, and if you must insist, go ahead and use the ground beef. Okay. So yeah, once I add that in there, I'm pretty much going to be adding all my seasonings that I showed you. And also, I forgot to tell you off camera, to my beans, I'm going to be adding about 2 teaspoons of, what is that, mustard, as well as some sugar. It's called turbinado sugar. Now that sugar is kind of like white sugar, but it looks like brown sugar, but it's healthier, a healthier version. So I use about a handful of that when I put it to my beans, and also the mustard. So make sure you do that. Now here I am chopping up the meat. Now at first I was using a spoon, y'all, a metal spoon, but I heard using, spoons like that's not really good, especially on metal. So I switched to pretty much a wooden smooth spoon, and I'm gonna be adding that all together, mixing it all together. So now I'm just breaking the meat down and beating it real good. So yeah, just keep stirring it. Try to take the big pieces and try to, make it smaller with the spoon. Now with the ground chicken, like I said, I didn't really too much like the consistency. That's what made it kind of hard to like, break it down smaller. But if you can't just avoid that. But like I said, it was still good, y'all. It was still good. Okay, you know how I used the liquid smoke earlier for the bacon? Well, yeah, I'm about to use some again, yeah. I can't stress enough how much I love it. So yeah, just about 2 to 3 cupfuls. You don't want to overdo it because you did put some in there earlier. So I'll pretty much just put that in there in the meat, and I'm gonna stir it around. You feel me? Just to get that smoky taste. Like I said, that's a mesquite taste on flavor. So just go ahead and try that. Yeah. So yeah, just poured a little in, and then I just stirred it and let that simmer for a few seconds. Now here is where the part gets good. Remember the barbecue sauce I was telling you about earlier? Yeah, go ahead and put that in there too. Yeah. Now that's probably about 3 cups full. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I did that for the color because it does make the meat a little darker, but I also did it for the taste. Now this barbecue sauce stepped it up a whole notch, y'all. Like it was really good. The barbecue sauce with I think the beef cube and the liquid smoke. I think that was all like the flavors, the best flavors. But yeah, just go ahead and put that in there and go ahead and stir it real good. Now, the can of beans that you used to cook in the pot earlier, go ahead and pour that inside the mixture with your meat. Go ahead and, yeah, pour everything inside the mixture. So now you got your meat and your beans mixed together, and pretty much just stir it. Just stir it for a few minutes, and now I'm going to pretty much put the lid on and let it simmer on medium heat for a few minutes. Now, it probably simmered for about 5 minutes. No, I'm gonna just say yeah, about 5 minutes. Now you see those chunks and pieces in there, the bell pepper and everything. You even got with her barbecue sauce, it have like peach pieces in it. So yeah, all of that you can see inside of the mixture. Now I added some more barbecue sauce. I think I'm actually gonna add some more a little later, but yeah, I love that barbecue sauce. So yeah, just go ahead and pretty much add that in there and stir it real good. Now you can tell at the end, after it simmered for about cooked for about 15 minutes on low heat, it looks like pretty much chili. Don't judge me out, but yeah, it tasted like beans and hamburger meat, y'all. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna eat that on the side with some white rice, y'all. Yeah, I love to eat my food with white rice. Yeah, so yeah, once I tasted it, it was tasting real good. Like it was not lacking flavor or nothing. It tasted really good. So yeah, just go ahead and try this recipe. Like I said, if anything, I would just switch out um the ground chicken, if anything, just for the color. But other than that, everything was on point. So try this. Y'all have a blessed day.